Some people search for purpose in books or careers. I'm following the clues in real-life living, quiet moments, and the occasional spiral. It's messy, it's beautiful, and maybe even a little magical. Come, find it with me. Hi friends, I'm so glad you're here. Today, we're diving into something really close to my heart, purpose. Retirement isn't the end of the road, it's the beginning of a whole new chapter. And finding purpose, that's the fuel that makes this next chapter truly joyful. So here are 4 simple, powerful actions that can help you reconnect with your purpose, or maybe even discover it for the very first time. The first action is to be interested in who you are. This might sound obvious, but so many of us have spent decades taking care of others, working hard, and doing what's expected. And somewhere along the way, we lose touch with what we want. I was a textbook example of this. I remember years ago watching the movie Runaway Bride with Julia Roberts and thinking, oh my gosh, that character is me. I didn't know how I liked my eggs cooked either, let alone what made my spirit soar. It's no surprise, really. Most of us follow the path that society lays out for us. Study hard, be obedient, do what you should do, not what you want to do. And then one day you retire and, suddenly you have all the time in the world, but no idea where to go next. That moment of realization hit me hard. I had done the luncheons, the shopping, and even the travel, but after a while, a lot of it lost its meaning. I felt lost. I needed a compass to help me understand who I was, where I wanted to land. So I started participating in programs that helped me define my core values and personal attributes. And you know what? Once I had those pieces in place, my course of action became clear. I encourage you to do the same. I'll include some of the programs in the description below that helped me reach this turning point. Try them or explore others that speak to you. The important thing is to begin. Start by asking yourself, what lights me up? What did I love doing as a child? What truly matters to me now? Your values are your compass. Start there. The second action is to be open to trying new things. Purpose often shows up when we least expect it. In a pottery class, a community garden, or even a spontaneous road trip. I've had a few surprise peepholes into my own purpose. The first came when a friend invited me to a ceramics class. I remember enjoying pottery back in high school, so I thought, why not? This one class unlocked something inside of me. It freed my creativity, and I ended up becoming a studio member. I wasn't the most talented ceramicist, but I loved exploring my creative side. And I met an amazing circle of people along the way. Another unexpected peephole moment came when I emceed a concert to raise funds for someone who had lost her home in a fire. Something about being on stage with the lights and the energy of the audience, it just pressed a button deep in my soul. I wanted more. That experience nudged me to join a local Toastmasters chapter. I'm not a professional speaker, but I love sharing my thoughts from the stage. Speaking at meetings lights me up and gives me that same spark every time. So don't worry about being good at something. Just be curious. Let joy lead the way. You never know what door it might open. Action 3. Focus on what makes your spirit soar. This isn't about chasing big achievements or checking off boxes. It's about doing what fills you up from the inside out. For me, I've learned that helping others pumps fuel into my tank in a way that lunches with friends never could. Please don't get me wrong, I love spending time with friends, but there's something about guiding someone towards a dream or lifting someone who's struggling. It's powerful. It's soul work. I mentioned earlier that I was asked to MC a concert for someone who had lost her home in a fire. She was one of the University of Hawaii's beloved volleyball aunties and a huge supporter of local musicians. Even after losing everything, she spent her free time helping the owners of a new restaurant and music venue get their footing. Being able to give back to someone like that, someone who had spent her life giving to others, filled me with so much gratitude. It reminded me that everything we have is temporary, but gratitude, that's what gives our experiences and our gifts richness, real value. When you do what makes your spirit soar, you're not just filling your own tank, you're giving your soul the fuel and the permission to rise. Our fourth action is to cultivate community with like-minded people. We are not meant to do this alone. Whether it's a book club, a walking group, or an online forum, connection adds depth and joy to our purpose. And if you can't find the right group, start one. You might be surprised at who shows up. For me, community started with a simple morning ritual, walking a few miles each morning to clear my mind and move my body. I used to walk outside along the sidewalks, but over time, the streets in my neighborhood became riddled with crime and violence. I shifted to walking indoors on a treadmill, but I felt angry that something as basic as feeling safe on the sidewalk outside had been taken away. Eventually, I realized that holding on to that anger was only hurting me. So I asked myself, what can I do to change this? And that question led me to start a citizen patrol sanctioned by the Honolulu Police Department. Together with some amazing neighbors, we founded the Kaka'ako Pono Patrol. We meet twice a month to report safety concerns and clean up trash from sidewalks, parks, and schoolyards. It's a group filled with people who care deeply about our community, and they're a lot of fun too. And that's the thing about community. When you gather with others who share your values, you don't just build a network, you build purpose. You build joy. And here's a bonus tip. Sometimes purpose is found in the small things. A kind word, a shared meal, a helping hand. And hey, give yourself permission to evolve. Your purpose can shift and grow, and that's a beautiful thing. In fact, it's completely normal for your values to change as you grow and develop yourself. Before we close, I have a special poem to help you remember the 4 actions to finding purpose. Know your truth, let your values shine bright. Be curious always, chase wonder and light. Do what lifts your soul, let joy be your guide, and walk with your people with love by your side. Thanks so much for wandering through the wonder with me. Let's keep following the breadcrumbs, embracing the mess, and showing up for the magic. So, what's the one thing you're curious about trying next? Drop it in the comments below. I'd love to hear. And if this spoke to you, don't forget to like and subscribe. We've got so many joy rides ahead.